Yeah, he told on me. Really? Not only told on me, he said I did a murder that I didn't do. I was chasing a dream before he even knew what a dream was. And why he got shot 6 times. And he's saying I did it. He in court saying I did. I mean, I'm locked up for murder, trying to give me the death penalty. I mean, so one day he saw me doing art and it's like, he said, I asked him when I talked to him, he said, when I get off work, I'm gonna call you.
Tell me what you know about the hood life.
All right, now I want to talk about pre-state prop days. Let's talk about them RCH days.
I mean, I
know it's a bittersweet joint.
Yeah, it was a joint like was though. I'm selling drugs for you know, a couple of RCH, my old heads, whatever. And they kept hearing about me because I was doing talent shows though. After I finished hustling, I go do talent shows. Had my little group called Major Heat. Matter of fact, I know my people in my group was Wallow little brother, my man Troy Trump. So we doing shows and they like, oh, you rap? Like, yeah, I rap. Like, what? So he heard my rap and it's like, oh, shit, nice. They start put me in the studio, like, so let me go there for free and all that. I mean, so I started ending up being in the studio more than I was hustling. So he started saying like, you can just pick up money and just, I mean, whatever. So I started being popular off of it. And it was weird for me because I never was really like popular before, like on some like that. So like, really, like, I mean, so it kind of made me like, gave me confidence and it made me want to keep doing it. So even if I wasn't getting paid for it, I probably would have still been doing it because like, to hear somebody say he was good at something felt good for a kid that ain't really sure about if he worth something. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. So, how did you feel when like you heard like the new wave of RCH coming out?
I felt good. I feel like they was trying to push. See, my thing is this. I don't care if I like your music or not, right? I like the fact that you're trying to do something.
Right.
People sit on the sideline and hate and say all this stuff, but they ain't trying to do nothing. They scared to fail. So when I see somebody trying to do something, I get those commended because I know when I was trying, it was scary to try. It was scary to get on the stage and put yourself out there. And it's scary to try to rap for somebody and hope they like it. It was scary, especially when I was doing it. It was scary. It wasn't cool to do. You know, so when I see trying to still do it, I was like, you know, I was commending it. You know what I mean?
No, real shit. Now, what was your thoughts of the young boy, Young Savage? If you remember?
I loved him. Like, it's my young boy still now. I said he was like real. He like a little Lil Wayne. Yeah. Yeah. Now he's more like a sophisticated rapper. Now he got his own style. He's like different. Yeah, he feels different now. Yeah, that's my young boy.
Tell him check his DM.
Hey. I mean, it's crazy because man, be always talking on the DMs and all that shit. I mean, I like how he grew up and became a different. You know what's crazy? It was still hot too. Young Hot's still hot.
I ain't hear about Hot.
Young Hot's still hot. Like some people, if rap not for them, as they get older, they get cornier. But some people, if it's for them, they still stay good or get better.
No, that's a fact. Like, shout out to D. Jones while I'm thinking about it, because he won that.
And D. Jones will tell you, if you ever ask D. Jones about me, this will tell you what D. Jones is going to say. Man, listen, man, when nobody ain't checking for me, always taking me to Boston and shows and taking me, come to pick me up to make sure I go with him when I wasn't popping. I mean, when nobody wasn't, I mean, and these just facts. So it ain't like it's just one nigga in Philly. I'm doing that shit for everybody I came across. I got a story for everybody that came across.
We definitely gonna get into it.
Period, everybody.
Listen, bro, I seen a John interview, and I ain't really believe it, but as far as the situation with Jimmy the Saint, bro.
Yeah, he told on me. Not only told on me, he said I did a murder that I didn't do. I mean, he picked me to do it, and it fucked my life up a lot. I mean, he picked me to do it, like, and it took me 20 years to find out he did it. Never knew he did it. But it's like, no, because I wouldn't let it go. I'm like, who the fuck said I killed this bull? So the bull so listen, it was 2 bulls. One got killed, one didn't. The nigga that didn't die kept reaching out to him, would never talk to me. I understand why he got shot 6 times. And he's saying I did it. He in court saying I did. I mean, I'm locked up for murder, trying to give me the death penalty. I mean, so one day he saw me doing art and it's like, he said, I asked him when I talked to him, he said, when I get off work, I'm gonna call you. I'm like, oh shit, gonna call me? And I couldn't believe he said he finally, I mean, so he called me, we talked. He told me how it went down, and I'm like, what? And it's so crazy because I was going through a situation where I was trying to stop snapping all the time. So I didn't even call Jimmy, there's nothing about it. I'm like, I didn't even know how to handle it. I didn't even know how to I wanted just smoking, but I didn't know how to handle it. Like, he called me like 3 times. He didn't even know I knew, he called me. And the one day he called me, I just said, pussy, you and then he had like a heart attack the next day or something. I think in the hospital and hooked up to all this shit, whatever.
I shout you out for not wrecking out, and I say that to cause the young boys, like the ones that's tuned in, bro. Be aware.
No. Let me tell you this. This is the thing. This the thing. It's easy. Anybody can shoot somebody. Anybody can kill somebody. Don't take nothing. It's nothing. But can you deal with the consequences when you know what the consequences is? I've been in jail for murder. I know what it feel like. I know what it feel like to sit when you're in that cell and you might not never get out ever. You know what I mean? So like, young boy, you really ready for that?
So listen, I want to speak about that because like you a street nigga, it's been proven, resume there, but you always spoke against like murder, especially black on black.
Because I don't want to. Because I've been in prison, penitentiary, right, where guys kill somebody when they was 18, 17, 19. They 70, they 60.
Yeah, you seen it. Yeah.
They're not getting out. I mean, they not getting, and it's like they're not even the same person. They don't even the person that died would have said let them out. You know what I mean? So when you see that with your own eye, mind you, I was at the House of Correction in '95 on the juvenile block where everybody got murders and getting life. And then when I went upstate in 2000, mind you, 95 to 16, 17 years later, they all still in jail, all still like, I mean.
The same.
Yeah, so when you see these guys, a lot of these guys never been through nothing, they never seen nothing, they never participated, they just talking. But you see it with your own eyes, and if you unless you got a real hard heart, it don't make you want to like lead somebody to go down that path.
No, yeah, that's a bad joint. So listen, what was the craziest thing that you seen while you was incarcerated?
Man, so much. I mean, the thing that affected me the most, I think, was. I mean, when I was juvenile, I saw somebody. The first time I saw two men, like I mean, somebody running down on another nigga. Right, I was cleaning the block, and I seen a nigga running down on another nigga. Right, and I was young and I was immature, so I told everybody, "Yo, he in it." And the next day, people fucked him up because back then the gay shit wasn't like at all. Like it was like, and the crazy part, the boy that
this is the reality, man.
it was so crazy because the young boy that was getting it done to him, right? I saw him again, like, mine was in 95. I saw him again, like, in 2010, right? Like, 15 years later. And he was walking the dog, right? And I felt so bad about what I did when I told everybody shit, like, and I ain't say it at the time, but I was, like, talking to him, and he ain't say nothing about what happened. And he was just talking to me regular, like, I ain't seen him in a long time. But I felt, but then I just apologized to him, bro. I was like, man, I said, bro, I shouldn't have did this shit, bro. I was young. I mean, he looked like he's about to cry and shit, but I was like, man, I felt bad about it because the shit that he went through after that on the block was like, there was a poppy boy that was hitting him. But poppy boy ain't give a fuck. Like, he was like some shit like, yeah, like, I mean, so like, but that's the first time I never saw that before. Like, but you know, see, the state when you're older, you don't look in people's cells anyway. When you're a kid, juvenile block, you don't know if you're looking at shit that's my, I mean, so that was the first craziest thing I saw. I mean, as a juvenile, I seen so much shit, bro, in jail. That was, I mean, I done did like 10 years altogether in jails, man. So I done seen a whole bunch of shit, bro.
All right, so I think we're going to get the people what they really been waiting for, man. Let's talk about them early, like, state property days. First, talk about you moving around in rap game before state property, though, because you already had your own motion. You was out in New York and shit.
Yeah, I was living in Yonkers. I was popping. I was buzzing. My name was buzzing. You know why I was buzzing? Because I did it every day. I did it every day. I wasn't the boy that rap on Fridays. I rap every day. All my pockets had papers with raps in it. Every day I wrote raps. When I woke up, I wrote raps. When I went to sleep, I wrote. I never not rap. I rap every day because it was hard for, like, say for instance, like I'll take up, say like a Meek Mill, right? He rap easy. When I saw when the rap came to him, when he started being my young boy, like it came to him easy. It's like almost like a LeBron. I mean, then you might got a person like maybe like who can I use, like say like a Ryan Artest, right? Got to work hard as shit. He might don't shoot good as LeBron, but he got to work hard just to get in on the same team.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So like me, I had to work hard to be on the team. I mean, but I recognize people that got talent. That some people just do it without trying. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I did it every day because I was like, I got to get in this game. Even if I get in this game on the lower end, it's better than not being in this game. Because if I get on the lower end, I can still get some thousands. I could not be a bum. I could not have to worry about somewhere to live at. I mean, so I wouldn't even care about being a star. I just want to get some money so I could just have some food and some clothes and some. Yeah, like I mean, so like.
So listen, what was it like meeting Kiss for the first time?
Crazy, bro. I was like a Kiss fan. I think I was more of a Kiss fan than Jay-Z fan because Kiss. I knew Kiss before Jay-Z. I was listening to Kiss off the DJ Clue tapes. And Kiss was like, then when I met him, he was like regular boy. Like it was like for me, I'm telling Kiss like, bro, you famous, bro. Like he like what? I'm like, bro, you bro. I said, bro, you. This like 98, 99.
Here's what that.
You know what it is, your boy Kiss. Shout out to Hood Life and
yeah, so I'm a Kiss every day. Like I mean, to the point, like I mean, I was go down there and shit to the block all the time. I rap every time. Rough Riders was down like a couple blocks where I used to walk there. DMX riding past, Mary J. Blige riding past. So for me, it was like, oh shit, this is where I want to be at. You know, in Philly, you never seen nobody famous back then. Wasn't nobody famous to be outside of Philly back then. We ain't had nobody that was famous. I mean, this back when Eve was still trying to get on. She was on, but she wasn't had no album or nothing out yet.
Yeah, so talk about that while we talking about Kiss. Then we gonna revisit. How was it for like you? You already knew Kiss, and y'all end up going at him and shit.
I never would go at him though. I never said no rap about it because I couldn't. Kiss, I remember Kiss picked me up a couple times. He seen me walking down Elm Street and y'all was like, "Oh, you ain't supposed to be around here. Oh, get in the car." I mean, I'm asking Kiss, let me get $100 and shit like that. So I couldn't fix my mouth to diss him. That's just the type of nigga I am. Even as a youngin', I just had morals and shit. I mean.
Damn, wait. So you said you was walking down.
I was somewhere. He's like, "Oh, you can't be down here. Yeah, this Elm Street. Like, I mean, I remember the block was called Elm Street, and I wasn't. I guess like you got gangs and shit in New York. I don't know, but he said I don't know nobody. I'm just walking around Yonkers and just out there. Like, I mean, by myself. Because the niggas I was living in the house with, they was signed to Mary J. Blige, so they had a deal already. Like, I'm the only one in the house that ain't got no deal. So I'm living in the house with niggas that got a deal. I don't got one. I'm trying to get one. You know what I mean? And this the part people don't know about. They're trying to get on shit. Like, I'm like, nigga, I think you just got on some like. Out here before these niggas even. So when you talk about like, chasing the dream, I was chasing the dream before niggas even knew what a dream was. You feel what I'm saying? In New York, no money. There ain't no motherfucking Instagram. Ain't no motherfucking phones with no. None of that. You out on the ground on the pavement getting word of mouth. By word of mouth, you trying to get on. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What was it like the first time meeting Jay-Z?
Man, I was so hungry, bro. But Andre, I met Jay-Z first time in Boston. I rapped for him and ain't nothing happened. So it was my second time meeting him. I mean, and when I met him, I already knew in my head. I already said I was gonna get signed to him. So in my head, I was like, all right, well, this was a plan. That when you young, you so dumb. You ain't smart enough to know that the chances of it happening is slim. Because if you knew better, you wouldn't even would have tried. Like that shit ain't gonna never happen. But I was so young and dumb and ignorant to the fact that it's almost impossible to do. I didn't think. I just thought I could do it. I just thought. I used to tell my homies, I'm gonna get signed to Rockefeller. They like, nigga. How the fuck you gonna do that? We in Philly, dude. There's no way you don't. It's no social media. It's no fun, whatever. But in my head, I really believed. I used to think, first, I was wanted to get signed to Biggie. That was my dream. He died. Then it was Jay-Z after that. Like, I mean, Biggie was like the person I wanted to. I'm like, when I rap for Biggie, I'm getting on. I know I am. I mean, he the reason why one of the main reasons I really started trying to rap for real. Like, he made it seem easy. He made it seem like rapping was easy.
Listen. What was the story of Beanie Sigel before Rockefeller?
I never heard of him, ever. Like, I mean, the most popular people probably was like major figures at the time. Like, I mean, ICH, like it was underneath the major figures was the most popular to me in Philly at the time, and I ain't never heard of Beans before.
So how was the vibes like when Dipset came around?
I fucked with him heavy. It was like we was as perfect. It was like perfect. Nobody in State probably had a problem with nobody in Dipset. It was like. You mean, because we from different states, we on the same team, we all like, everybody got along, and there was no friction between them, not that I saw.
So what were them studio sessions like?
All that, man. I mean, it was like, it was a fun time. It was a fun time to rap, man. It was like, to be 20-something with a lot of niggas from Philly, your city, and everybody on, everybody famous, everybody popping, everybody close. It was a lot. It could make you arrogant if you don't got the right friends around you. I mean, my friends around me ain't give a none of that. They like, nigga, I don't give a fuck with you, right? So that's what kept me grounded. So every time I try to get Hollywood, and be like, nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. You know what I mean? So, like, I never got a chance to really be all the way Hollywood because my nigga wouldn't let me. You mean?
So I tried to ask Sparks about it because it was his record for real. But why you feel like Jay ain't really give y'all the proper credit?
Well, he didn't give us the proper credit because you got to figure, if he give us the proper credit for it, right, that means you get millions of dollars off of it, right? If you get 5% of that song, you're making millions of dollars. And it's like he don't want you to get money. He don't want you to get money. Period. He don't want you to get money. Yeah. No, bro. Bro, if he wants you to get money, he's saying, but mind you, I can't even post been down too long on my Instagram and they're gonna say I don't own the rights to the song. But I can't put been down too long on my Instagram and they're gonna say I don't have rights to the song.
All right, so what do you say to some people who say, oh, well, he gave you opportunity?
He did. And I said it was right. And without the opportunity, I probably won't be here today. But at the same time, don't mean you're supposed to not say nothing about somebody burning you or not giving you what you're supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? So, but fans, I don't give a fuck what fans say because it's not their life. They just got an opinion that they don't got no skin in the game. So like they got their opinion. They like a rapper. It's some things about a rapper they wouldn't believe because they like him so much. And you could, if a person that write a rap so good, like he can't possibly be this bad of a person. He too smart to be better. But man, that ain't how that shit go, man. I'm telling you, like for. I mean, man, that's crazy, man. Like, he'd be like, yo, this shit.
people was asking, why didn't you put out more music during the state property?
I put out more music than everybody. I got best of 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. Appetizer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We'll say why was because you put out like a lot of mixtapes. You was on to just
Because the way the record label work, you could submit songs. They don't got to put it out. You know what I mean? So my thing was this: like I'm out here hustling. I'm a type of nigga. I don't make. You don't put it out. I put it out. Mind you, we was eating off the mixtapes back in the day. That shit was like a major hustle. Major. So like they might think of a mixtape. You just get money. No, you making your money for all that summer off that mixtape. All the money you need for that summer is coming off that mixtape. Period. You know what I mean? So like, but I mean, I think I put out more music than everybody. I mean, as far as mix, I got them. You gotta remember, all my mixtapes had all the young boys on there. I had like every mixtape had like 30 songs on that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Was you there doing a Dynasty album?
Yeah. But see, obviously, the crazy part was going to jail and shit for a lot of times. They said I'd rather might do it. I went to jail this time. It was like shit was happening to me that was out my control, and make it look like I should go to jail when I was innocent. You know what I mean? And that shit hurt me. And that shit like, it didn't. I was known for doing crimes, so me saying I'm innocent, niggas like, yeah, whatever, nigga, you did it.
What's it like being a celebrity in jail?
Being I was in jail regular without being a celebrity, it was like, for me, it was easier. But then we got to remember, I was in jail a lot. So like, I go to jail, I might know 40% of the jail. You know what I mean? So like, for me, it's all like, I got money now, so I can get whatever I want. I can niggas to do whatever I want. I pay a guard $1,000 a month to bring me food from home. I bought a car I bought a car when I was in house of correction, and I made the nigga drive the car up to the window so I could see it and bought the shit from in the house. So being in jail with money is different from being in jail without money. I mean, that's for a fact. I mean, but I ain't want to be in jail at all. But I always made the best of it because I was used to it. I guess institutionalized, you could say.
Mm-hmm. All right, so some people feel like